The future of Pokemon cards is here, and it might be a big problem. This year, Pokemon started a dangerous experiment with its new Mega Evolution sets. It's an experiment with impossibly rare gold, hyper rare cards that has created an absolute insane hunt. This chase could be the one thing that saves smaller sets, less hype sets, or it could be the very thing that ruins this hobby for the average collector. So, the big question is, are these impossible pulls a brilliant move for the long-term health of a TCG? Or will they ultimately destroy the value and accessibility of the collection you're so proud of? Let's break it down. If you're wondering how these new rarities are shaping the market and what it means for the binders you're so carefully building, you're in the right place. This is the topic that affects every single one of us in the hobby. First, let's get on the same page about what we're even talking about. This isn't just a new splash of holographic foil. With the new Mega Evolution era that launched in September 2025, Pokemon introduced a new top tier of collectibles, the Gold Mega Hyper Rare cards. These are stunning cards, heavily textured, featuring powerful Mega Pokemon like Mega Lucario EX and Mega Gardevoir EX. I can never say that name, but I think I got it that time. From the base of Mega Evolution set that exists beyond the standard set number. While they were a huge hit with collectors, they create a new level of scarcity. They are some of the hardest cards to pull. It really kicked into high gear with the follow-up set, Phantasmal Flames. The Mega Hyper Rare Mega Charizard EX. That's a lot of hype names. A full art gold card that hit the market and its price immediately skyrocketed above $1,000, creating a massive frenzy. To this day, it remains the key chase card of the entire generation. To give you a sense of the rarity we're dealing with, analysis after the Mega Evolution set's release suggests the odds of pulling a specific Mega Hyper Rare card are incredibly low. Around 1 in 1,260 packs. That's any Mega Hyper Rare card. Some estimates suggest you need to open on average 35 booster boxes just to find one. This wasn't just another rarity. This was a deliberate strategy by Pokemon Company to create a new pinnacle of collecting. A top tier card so rare that they felt almost mythical. This is a new experiment Pokemon is implementing. Now, before we sound the alarms, let's look at this from another angle. How could creating cards that are nearly impossible to find actually be a good thing for the hobby? The answer lies in what I call the Golden Charizard effect. Think about the new Phantasmal Flames set that just released. For many, it will be defined by one card in particular, and its sealed product value is destined to go through the roof as time goes on, making it one of the most legendary sets of the new era. Why? Because of one card. The Mega Hyper Rare Mega Charizard EX. Now the SIR is pretty good too. That one card, that beautiful, nearly impossible to pull gold Charizard, is so desirable it basically carries the entire set on its back. People will keep buying Phantasmal Flame packs, tins, and boxes long after they are off the shelves, all for the razor thin chance of pulling it. A single massive chase card can give a set incredible longevity and desirability. This is the savior argument for the Mega Hyper Rare Gold cards. Let's be real. Not every Pokemon set is a home run. Some are filled with less popular Pokemon or forgettable artwork. In the past, these sets would have been printed, sold, and quickly forgotten about. But by injecting an insane chase card like they got with the Mega Charizard EX Gold card, Pokemon can create a ton of hype for an otherwise mid-tier set. And let's be honest, without the Charizard, Phantasmal Flames is probably one of the worst sets we've ever seen. But because of the gold card, everyone's ripping the pack. Suddenly, a set that nobody was that excited about becomes a lottery ticket. Every pack holds that near impossible dream of pulling a card worth hundreds of dollars right out of the pack. This drives sealed product sales in the short term and, more importantly, creates long-term demand. Years later, people will still be hunting for sealed boxes of Phantasmal Flames. Not for commons, but for that 1 in 1,000 shot at the big chase card. This could save small sets from being forgotten, making it a valuable product for years to come. For investors and even for collectors who get lucky, this creates an immense value and excitement. Just imagine something like Journey Together having one of these cards. It would have sold way better. Now, for the other side of the coin, for every person dreaming of pulling that golden ticket, there are thousands of collectors who are feeling frustrated and burnt out. The ruin argument is simply, when the chase becomes impossible, the game stops being fun for the average person. For decades, the dream of completing the set has been a core part of the Pokemon TCG. But how can you complete a set with one of the cards might only appear once in 1,260 packs? It can feel less like collecting and more like gambling, which it is. This level of manufactured scarcity creates a real feeling of being priced out. The market for these chase cards prove it, with cards like Mega Lucario EX and Mega Godwire EX from Mega Evolutions fetching hundreds of dollars almost immediately after release. This creates a dangerous two-tiered system in the hobby. On one tier, you have the high rollers, the investors, and the incredibly lucky few who can get these top chase cards. On the second tier, you have, well, everyone else. The average collector, the parent buying packs for their kids, the lifelong fan who just wants to finish their binder. For this group, the existence of these cards is a constant reminder of something they'll probably never own. It can make their collection, which they poured time and passion into, feel incomplete. Because to complete a master set now, you'll have to have this impossible card. This also directly impacts how it feels to pull those other rare cards. Why get excited about a standard EX card or even a beautiful special illustration rare when you know there's a gold mega hyper rare of another card that completely overshadows it? It has the potential to devalue the thrill of pulling anything that isn't the absolute number one chase. This kind of dynamic doesn't build a healthy community. It builds resentment and burnout, pushing away the very people who are the backbone of this hobby. Now, that can be prevented. It's on us just to remember, there's always going to be a better card out. Before special illustration rares, EXs were the top card. Now, gold hyper rares are. So where does this leave us? Is this just a phase, or is this a new normal? If you ask me, we're looking at the beginning of a fundamental shift in the Pokemon strategy. This wasn't a gimmick. It was a deliberate move to create a new layer of hype in every set, an experiment that began in 2025's Mega Evolution set, and it's here to stay. For your collection, this has a huge implication. The gap between a master set and a true master set, that includes these impossible pulls, has become a chasm starting with these cards. The value of a sealed box is now more tied than ever to a specific chase card inside. A booster box from Phantasmal Flames with a massive Charizard chase will, over time, command a much higher premium than one from a set whose top chase card is less desirable. This forces collectors to be way more selective about which sealed products they decide to hold long term. It also changes the singles market, which is becoming increasingly top heavy. While the value of these top tier mega hyper rare soars, the value of everything else in the set could stagnate or even drop as everyone focuses on one or two cards. Because ultimately, more and more is going to get open and more of those other cards will be put on the market. Pokemon is walking a tightrope. On one hand, they need to keep the chase exciting to drive sales. On the other hand, they can't afford to alienate the millions of fans who make up the foundation of the TCG. The success of this experiment depends on balance. Maybe they'll make other rarities more common to keep the average pack opening experience fun, which they already have done with illustration rares and SIRs, so I think it's looking hopeful. So the future of Pokemon cards is a future of dual realities. It's a world where a single set can be a small set and a $1 billion lottery card at the exact same time. These mega hyper rare gold cards are both a blessing and a curse. They are a savior for sets that might otherwise be forgotten, injecting them with a little level of hype we haven't seen before. But they also risk ruining the hobby for everyday fans, creating a two-tiered system that prioritizes insane odds over simple joy of collecting. My final take, I'm hopeful. I think this could be a net positive for the soul of the hobby. Those big collectors, scalpers, and chasers, they will be going after that top tier gold card, while your average collector will get cheaper SIRs, cheaper illustration rares, and still get a focus on some beautiful cards. Now, that's if you're not a master set chaser. But that's just my 2 cents. I want to know what you think down in the comments section below. Was this the evolution of the Pokemon TCG we needed, or was it a chase that went a step too far? Are these mega hyper rare gold cards the moment things changed for the better, or were they a mistake that will burn out the collector base? Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys next here. Let me know your opinions down below, and I will see you guys here next time at Bulba Cards.